Still With Me is really dear to my heart simply because during the time that it was written, I was going through a really rough patch in my life. And a lot of people probably didn't really know it in the studio when they were actually putting the lyrics to the song. And the lyrics to the song actually helped me get out of the situation that I was in at that moment without me really even telling anybody, without me really even expressing how much the song meant to me at that moment. I captured the song in the booth like with one take. So Still With Me is just basically talking about how God will never leave you and he'll never forsake you, and how he'll be with you even to the end of the earth. And so a lot of times we forget that God promised us that, and we begin to start doing our own thing, or we start putting our focus on other things. But in all actuality, God had never left us. He always had his hand on us. He's always keeping us. He's always protecting us. And so the song is basically a reminder to remind people about God being with you. You are is talking about being in the presence of God. It's pretty much a self-explanatory song. That's one of the songs that's just pretty much self-explanatory. It's talking about how you just want to be in the presence of God, how you just need to be in his presence, and you're calling his presence wherever you are. You're asking him to dwell with you. So that's one of them songs that you kind of just groove with it at the end. It got a little funky little groove to it, funky little rock groove to it. So I think it's something that everybody will love because it's worship, and then it makes you move a little bit. We Walk by Faith. Oh, that's one of the most energetic songs that I do. We Walk by Faith. It's basically, talking about having faith, having that faith that, nobody can tell you anything different. Because a lot of times, we can talk to people about our problems or talk to people about our situations, and they can give us a different view of what God is actually saying to us. But if you know that you have faith, the Bible says that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So basically, you don't really have to see it to believe it, as long as you have the faith. And so We Walk by Faith just talks about having faith with God. Basically, it's one of the fun songs that I like to do.